Glad Sully here, doing a Yabo, and I also want to show a couple of pipes that I've recently made. The Yabo that I'm doing is from Four-Eyed Piper. If you know him, you know his name is Zach. I like to call him Josh. I don't really know why. It came up in one of his live chats. So Four-Eyed Piper does something that I think is pretty unique within the YTPC. At least once a week, he does a one bowl live, which means he smokes a bowl and does a live broadcast on YouTube. And I love jumping in the lives, especially the smaller ones where you actually get a real good chance of interacting with people. So I've gotten to know Zach a little bit over the course of the last month, and he reached out to me and said, hey, I want to send you a package, to which I, of course, obliged. And if you know me, you know I like variety. And apparently Zach knows this, and he sent me 12 samples of tobaccos that I have never tried. And in fact, 11 of the tobaccos that he sent, I have never tried, and I didn't mind the 12th one. So, and you'll see why here in a second. So what did he send me? He sent me some Sam G Jubilee 2012. I would be lying to you if I told you I haven't already chooched on some of these. And that one is dated 2016. He sent me some Solani 127, and this stuff, as soon as I opened the package, I could smell it. This stuff smells great. It smells kind of floral. Some RO Firestorm. I've never had this. Some Drew Estate Meat Pie. Also, never had it. Some Samuel Galwith Brown Sugar Flake. Now, I mentioned to Zach that, when he asked what types of tobaccos are you looking for, and my response was, well, I'm looking for Samuel Galwith because the few that I've had, and I've had Full Virginia, I've had the Black XX, I've had a few, and I really like them. But you can't find them. They're not shipping to the US for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because of the merger again between Samuel Galwith and Hogarth, and then transition into a single place. I don't know what it is, but you just can't find them anymore. They're not near as plentiful as they used to be. So I still keep an eye open for them, but this Brown Sugar Flake is one of them that I have been looking for. So thank you, Zach. Couple of 40th Flakes. That looks yummy. And then this is the one that I have tried. This is Penzance. And I have tried this. I love it. I cannot find it. I can't buy it. I refuse to pay. I mean, what, 8-ounce bags are going for like $200. So I am keeping an eye open to see if I can find some on some of the online stores. But I certainly appreciate you sending me some of that. Dunhill Early Morning Pipe, and this one I have never tried. I have had Nightcap, and it was actually the very first English that I ever tried. And it was after they went out of business. I just happened into a brick and mortar, and they were selling a 10, literally their last 10 of Nightcap, and I bought it, but they didn't have any Early Morning Pipe. So I'm looking forward to try that one. LJ Peretti number 52. I've not had any other LJ Perettis other than the Thanksgiving Day release from 2018, which I smoked 3 or 4 bowls, put it in the cellar. I'll probably buy it again next year, and then try to go on a little bit of a rotation with that one. This is Samuel Galwith, again another Sammy G, number 4. Also, have never had this one. I'm sorry, it's brown number 4. Never had this one, so I'm looking forward to trying that one. And obviously he knew I was looking for Sammy G's. Best Brown Flake, which is really good in terms of smell. So I'm looking forward to trying this one as well. I haven't had it. And the last two, Brebbia, I'm gonna guess that's Quartetto mix number 22. I need to look this one up. I'm not even really sure what it is. I'm familiar with Brevia, but I'm not familiar with the blend, so I will give this one a shot as well. And then finally, shortcut to mushrooms. Now, I've heard a lot about this. This one had disappeared before I started smoking pipes, so I've heard a lot about it, but I never really knew what it was. And again, I had a bowl of this last night. Oh my goodness, I love this stuff. And in fact, it reminds me a little bit on how it smokes. It reminds me a little bit of one of my experiments that I've been doing with whiskey and I guess it's Lane Limited BS. Oh, which one is it? It's Lane Limited BS 105, I think. It's one of their mild Englishes. But this stuff is amazing, and I'm kind of sad because I won't be able to get any. So I have to be very sparing with this because I want to try to replicate it. It was very familiar, even though it was really good, and I'd never had it. It seemed very familiar to me. So I may not be far off with a couple of different experiments that I'm doing. And then he also sent me, I don't have, yeah, I did. He also sent me a corncob pipe to smoke. Love corncob pipes. I do not have this shape, so Zach, thank you. And then he also sent me a Lindsay lighter. If you're familiar with Lindsay lighters, I think I've talked about these on my channel before. They're a regular lighter, or you can flip these things up and point them down, and they work great for pipes. So I've already been using the heck out of this. So Four-Eyed Piper, Zach, thank you again so much. Amazing that somebody would be this generous is mind-boggling to me, and I appreciate it. I don't get things very well. I would much rather give things, but in this case, I am extremely thankful and pleased. And believe me, when I tell you this, Zach, I will put all these to good use. So that is all I got today. No random traffic thoughts. My day was work from home, so I'm not sitting in traffic in Austin today, although it is almost 90 degrees here. So I am seriously considering jumping on the bike and hitting the road because it is just too nice not to. So with that, I will say stay safe, keep the rubber side down. I'm real glad Sully.